While elite athletes have long had access to cutting-edge treatments from cryotherapy to red light to electromagnetic pulses, these techniques now mainstream, ready to help us up our game when it comes to performance and recovery. With centers like these flexing the latest technologies, part of the nation's estimated $480 billion health and wellness market. But do these therapies actually work? Our best bet at finding out, a visit to Las Vegas, home of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, where extreme is the name of the game.
It's a priority for us to make sure that our athletes can get back on the mats in the best kind of condition day after day after day.
Duncan French heads the UFC Performance Institute, a $14 million facility employing innovative recovery modalities, especially those promoting brain health.
What are some data points that you look to that tell you this stuff is working?
We're seeing reductions in injury rates, less traumatic injuries, the return to play on a faster scale.
Not open to the public, the Performance Institute welcomes all UFC athletes to come here and train at no cost. With science and technology in their corner, they enter the octagon as well-rounded fighters ready for battle and what comes after.
In the fight, you can't really predict or prepare for what's going to happen.
UFC featherweight Dan Ige turned pro in 2014. Dan hopes to extend his career longer than the UFC average of 5 years by focusing on his recovery.
I've never had any serious injuries, no surgeries ever in my career, I know.
It's a sport with consequences on your body and your brain. What's your hope that your life will look like post-MMA?
I have pretty high hopes that I'm going to be in good health.
So Dan, you're going to take me through some of these modalities that you use to keep yourself in top shape?
Yeah, but before we get started, you got to put on your fight kit. So let's get dressed.
Awesome. Let's do this.
A quick change.
Reporting for the Today Show, Victorious
And I'm ready for the main event.
If I'm banged up after sparring, I'll jump in here.
Starting with Dan introducing me to red light therapy. So far, research shows it can reduce inflammation, boost energy, and improve sleep.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
20 minutes of full body exposure to 45,000 LED lights.
I feel drastically better when I do it. So just like everything, consistency.
And you are all finished. You are brand new.
Am I a fighter now?
Not quite. I still need to chill.
Minus 200 degrees Fahrenheit?
Yeah.
Can we survive that?
For a couple minutes.
Okay. Cryotherapy.
Covering our ears, hands, and feet to avoid frostbite, Dan helps me prepare to become a human popsicle.
My biggest thing when I'm in the cold is to try to control my breathing.
I'm a little scared.
Okay.
Sports medicine studies suggest cryotherapy can alleviate soreness, minimize stress, and heighten mental awareness. Side effects may include dancing,
We did it! Ooh, there are icicles on my eyelashes.
Next, we really shake things up.
These are pulsed pressure waves traveling through your body.
Whoa, this is powerful.
The chair's maker says the vibrations tap into your nervous system to help with recovery.
When it stops, your body lets go and relaxes.
While many athletes report benefiting from these modalities, Andrew Starsky, clinical professor at Marquette University, says the research doesn't offer definitive proof.
There is certainly some science to it, but there's certainly the placebo component as well.
There's a power in positive thinking here.
Very much so. If your patient has better buy-in, you're guaranteed going to have better results.
Starsky suggests easing yourself into cold therapy to avoid shock and wearing eye protection when exposed to red light. And the experts agree, you don't have to break the bank to unleash the fighter inside.
If you can't afford to do all of these fancy tools, you say eating well and getting sleep, still the foundation of good health.
Absolutely.